we are starting a new week of October. It's actually the second and the first full week of October. Here we are checking in with our usual check-in to see what can we let go of in order to more fully align with our true core purpose, our life purpose, and shine our light too. And if you're here live, say hi. Or if you're watching the recording, as always, I just like to check in to land into this moment, starting a new week. Take a nice deep breath and just feel into how are things going for you. Are you on track? We've just started the last quarter of 2019. How are your intentions going? If you look back over this year, are you on track with creating the things that you wanted to, that you thought were possible, and perhaps even more? The energy of October is really amazing and very interesting too. From a numerology point of view, it's a 1, but it's also, there's an invitation in the way the planets are sort of supporting us to review how has this year been, because September was a 9-month, right? So it was like really letting go of things. Now we're in a 10-month or a 1 month. We're actually starting to look at what are we going. Hi, Ruth Ann. Nice to see you here. We're looking forward to what are we going to create, manifest, be in 2020. 2020 is going to be a pretty amazing year as well. But the energy of it also, from a numerology point of view, again, is it's a 4. So it's going to be very stable, very solid, very much in alignment with our heart's calling. And so that's what we've been kind of working through this past year is, remember I've talked about the head, heart, and higher self. So that's what we've been doing. How are they for you? Are you, quieting your mind? Are you coming into your heart? Are you opening yourself up to listen to the guidance from your higher self? So all of these, I'm just saying these as little questions, little prompts for you. Do you have a regular journaling or meditation practice where you check in with yourself? That's what this letting go idea is about, is that my intention is to provide you with ideas, with a little bit of reflection, just to check in. How am I doing with this? Is there more work that I need to do? Do I need to speak something out? Do I need to write something out? Do I need to do something like, listen, create a practice where I can listen to my heart's guidance? Because, whenever we get stuck into areas where we feel, hi, Sandy, nice to see you here too. Whenever we get stuck into problem mode, wondering where's the solution, it's really important to remember, I'm just moving this so I can see the comments. There, that's better. It's always really important to remember when you feel stuck or you have an issue that needs to be resolved, and sometimes we get into our head thinking, I have to resolve something, I have to solve something, and it feels sticky or stuck. Maybe it's time to pause and understand that the answers you're looking for are looking for you too. And so no problem exists without the solution. If you can't see it, then maybe it's time to let go of something in order to be open to it. Maybe your heart is trying to tap you on the shoulder and say, hey, there's something here. Maybe your higher self is trying to whisper in your ear and say, go that way, think these thoughts. So just check in. Like, this is very fluid. It's very moving with what is. Hope that makes sense. That's all. That just feels like the energy of what we're really sitting with. So less hustle, more what's right for me? What do I need to do? What's the guidance that's waiting for me to open up to? So all that being said, take a nice deep breath with me. We're going to land into this moment, and we're just clearing anything that, I hope that didn't trigger anything for you, what I was just sharing, but we're just clearing all that away, parking it off to the side, and asking what we're going to focus on letting go of this week in order to serve our calling to be the beautiful, bright beings that we really are. What can we peel off? What layer are we going to focus on letting go of this week? And let's see what wants to come out today. And so what we're going to work on is negative body image. And so that's really interesting. Something that I've been working with in my client practice is very much about working with our body and treating it as the divine vessel. And so what do you think when you look in the mirror in the morning? Do you start looking at, you've got saggy chin, or you've got lines on your face, or you feel overweight? All of these things are labeling something that maybe you need to just accept and say, this is what it is. And because the other thing that I just thought of, or that just landed, is comparing. Sometimes we look at other people and say, oh, look, they're a size whatever it is, and I am too big, or I am this. So what can you do to unhook that negative body image? Always understanding too, when we label ourselves with any form of negativity, we're actually attacking our own core part that deserves and is asking for unconditional love. That's just how that kind of comes up for me. See what that comes up for you. Are you judging? Are you labeling? Are you shaming? Are you criticizing? And see how that feels for you. And then I'm going to read out of this book that I wrote to just help you go deeper into this part. So, you are beautiful right now, just the way you are. There is really only one person's opinion that you should be concerned with, and that's yours. If you are comfortable in your own skin and you're healthy, then that should be the only thing that matters. Always remember, your body is the vessel that you get to have this divine experience in, right? Do not let others tell you that you are not beautiful, because when you believe them, then you are. Healthy people have a self-image that's separate from their body image. They have an identity that's about many things. Perhaps their identity centers on being a friend or a student, a mentor, a parent, or just having a loving nature. Maybe their focus is on a hobby, playing an instrument, singing, or a pet. There are so many things that go into a person's identity or feelings of specialness and self-worth. And on top of it all, they have a body that they take care of and live in. When somebody has a negative body image, they generally do not feel special, and they don't have a strong sense of identity and worth. They latch on to being thin or slim as something they can do and control and be good at. Then their self-image and their body image get twisted up, and they think that they're only as good as their body looks to them. In what ways can you feel or be special that have nothing to do with your looks? Can you imagine what it would feel like if you felt worthy? What are some other ways that you might separate your body image from your self-image? This is really good piece, right? So separating that. Your body is yours and part of you, but it's not the sum total of who you are. And so what can you do? What can you do to let go of some of that labeling or shaming or criticizing and just be? Because always remember, you are that beautiful, bright, amazing being. No labeling, no shaming. And so I don't know if you can hear this. I'm shuffling the tarot cards because we're going to pull one tarot card to see what kind of support we can have with this idea of letting go of that negative body image. And let's see what's going to come up for us today. So here, this is a nice one that's come up. So it's the Eight of Pentacles. And so that's beautiful to fit with that idea of the negative body image. Because, so here's the question is, what do you do, or what can you do that makes your heart sing? That's what the Nine of Pentacles is all about. Working your craft, being so thrilled, so enamored with the thing that you get to do. And that could be a pastime, it could be your work, it could be writing, it could be sculpting. I love doing cross stitching. So it's like that helps me feel creative and in flow and allowing other intuition or insight to land when I'm immerse myself. So what can you immerse yourself in that's got nothing to do with your body? Well, if it could do with your body if it's from a healthy vibe. That's the thing, right? So if you like to, it could be, I love going out for walks in the woods. But that's not necessarily me saying I have to go for a walk in the woods because I need to lose weight or something. But if so do you see what I'm trying to say? Is like if it is body related, then it is from that. I love doing this. Look at the amazing thing that I get to do. Or is there a pastime that you love to do, like singing or dancing or creating something, painting, drawing? Find what your thing is and do more of that. And work on using positive things in your head. I am worthy. I am enough. I wear this ring on this finger actually is engraved with I am enough. What do you need to do to remind yourself on an ongoing basis you are enough? You're perfect as you are. Now I know you're going to agree, you're going to argue with me. No, I'm not perfect because I need this or don't have that. You are as perfect and whole as you are intending to be in this very moment. So let's look at the angel cards. I just pulled three of Doreen Virtue's angel cards, which are going to give us support. And so check out the first one that came up is romance. So how can you talk more lovingly, more kindly to your own body, to your own self? How can you recognize that you deserve unconditional love? Because when you do, that unleashes your inner power, right? So you think about it, when we're criticizing ourselves, we tend to withdraw or we kind of come into ourselves and we're not unleashing our power or sharing it. And then divine timing. Everything happens at the right time in the right order. So see, and you know what? I started saying that's what the flavor or the energy of October is very much about, is to let go of the things that no longer serve you, to check in with those three pieces, head, heart, and higher self, and ease forward. When you feel obstacles coming up and they're too insurmountable, know that they came up for a reason, and then you can flow. What is it that you need to do in this moment? So I hope this all makes sense, and I'm really excited to see that idea of letting go of negative body image is going to really help you access that inner power, that divine timing connection to all that is, so that you can fully shine your light and have an amazing rest of the week. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to checking in with you again next week. Much love.